A mysterious object is racing through our solar system at a speed that defies everything we know about space. Scientists are calling it 3I/Atlas, the third known interstellar visitor to enter our cosmic neighborhood. But this one might be different, and far more dangerous. According to a new study, 3I/Atlas could be more than just a rare space rock. Some researchers believe it might actually be a hostile alien probe or a spacecraft using advanced stealth technology. Its trajectory, speed, and unusual structure have raised major red flags in the scientific community. This object is not behaving like a natural asteroid or comet. Instead, it appears to be accelerating unnaturally, similar to how Oumuamua, another bizarre interstellar object, behaved back in 2017. But this time, the stakes might be higher. If the predictions are accurate, 3I/Atlas could approach Earth as early as November. While many experts urge caution and say it's too early to panic, others are not ruling out the possibility of a planned alien contact, or even an attack. The object's odd flight pattern and speed are leading some to believe it might be surveying Earth or preparing for a close encounter. Whether it's a space rock, an alien ship, or something completely new, one thing is clear. This object has captured global attention, and its movements are being closely watched by astronomers and defense experts alike. Could this be the moment Earth meets intelligent life from beyond the stars? Or are we being quietly observed by a civilization far more advanced than ours? Only time will tell. Stay updated with more alien theories, real space news, and deep universe mysteries. Follow our page for daily facts that bend your mind. 3I/Atlas is a mysterious object that's flying through our solar system really fast, about 130,000 miles per hour. Scientists think it's a comet from outside our solar system, making it the third known visitor of its kind after Oumuamua and Comet 2I/Borisov. This comet was first spotted in July 2025 by a system called Atlas in Chile. It's pretty big for something like this, estimated to be around 7 miles wide. Scientists are excited because studying this comet can tell us more about other star systems and how planets might form out there. Even though it's moving super fast and some might think it's dangerous, 3I/Atlas isn't going to hit Earth. It's going to stay far away from us. This comet is also interesting because researchers think it could be really old, over 7 billion years old. It's coming close to the Sun in October 2025 but won't pose any threat to Earth. Scientists are looking forward to learning more about it because objects like 3I/Atlas don't come by often. Comets are icy bodies that originate from the outer reaches of our solar system or even from interstellar space. They are composed of frozen gases like water, methane, and ammonia, mixed with dust particles. When a comet's orbit brings it closer to the Sun, the increase in heat causes the frozen gases to vaporize, creating a bright tail of gas and dust that can be seen from Earth. Comets come from a few different regions of our solar system. Some comets are thought to originate from the Oort cloud, a vast, spherical shell of icy bodies surrounding our solar system at distances of about 2,000 to 100,000 astronomical units, AU, from the Sun. Others might come from the Kuiper belt, a region beyond Neptune filled with icy bodies and short-period comets. Interstellar comets like 3I/Atlas, on the other hand, come from outside our solar system, having formed around another star before being ejected into interstellar space. As a comet approaches the Sun, the solar radiation and solar wind cause the comet's ices to sublimate, change directly from solid to gas, creating a coma, a cloud of gas and dust around the comet's nucleus. The solar wind then pushes this gas and dust into a tail that points away from the Sun. Comets can be visible from Earth if they come close enough to the Sun and Earth, with their tails often making them look like dirty snowballs streaking across the sky. Comets are of interest to scientists because they are thought to be remnants from the early days of our solar system's formation. Studying comets can provide insights into the conditions and materials present in the early solar system. Additionally, comets might have delivered water and organic molecules to Earth early in its history, potentially playing a role in the origins of life. Comets are important to scientists because they are primitive bodies left over from the formation of the solar system. They were among the first solid bodies to form in the solar nebula, the collapsing interstellar cloud of dust and gas out of which the Sun and planets formed. Comets formed in the outer regions of the solar nebula where it was cold enough for volatile ices to condense. This is generally taken to be beyond 5 astronomical units, AU, 748 million kilometers, or 465 million miles, or beyond the orbit of Jupiter. Because comets have been stored in distant orbits beyond the planets, they have undergone few of the modifying processes that have melted or changed the larger bodies in the solar system. Thus, they retain a physical and chemical record of the primordial solar nebula and of the processes involved in the formation of planetary systems. A comet is made up of 4 visible parts: the nucleus, the coma, the ion tail, and the dust tail. The nucleus is a solid body typically a few kilometers in diameter and made up of a mixture of volatile ices, predominantly water ice, and silicate and organic dust particles. The coma is the freely escaping atmosphere around the nucleus that forms when the comet comes close to the Sun and the volatile ices sublimate, carrying with them dust particles that are intimately mixed with the frozen ices in the nucleus. The dust tail forms from those dust particles and is blown back by solar radiation pressure to form a long curving tail that is typically white or yellow in color. The ion tail forms from the volatile gases in the coma when they are ionized by ultraviolet photons from the Sun and blown away by the solar wind. Ion tails point almost exactly away from the Sun and glow bluish in color because of the presence of CO+ ions. Comets differ from other bodies in the solar system in that they are generally in orbits that are far more eccentric than those of the planets and most asteroids and far more inclined to the ecliptic, the plane of Earth's orbit. Some comets appear to come from distances of over 50,000 Australian dollars, a substantial fraction of the distance to the nearest stars. Their orbital periods can be millions of years in length. Other comets have shorter periods and smaller orbits that carry them from the orbits of Jupiter and Saturn inward to the orbits of the terrestrial planets. Some comets even appear to come from interstellar space, passing around the Sun on open, hyperbolic orbits, but in fact are members of the solar system.